Yes people, what's going on? It's Ashton here and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now as I'm sure you're all aware, the new rank split has come, which means we have reached the halfway point of Season 8 and we can finally wave goodbye to the pepperoni pizza mode. Now, as is always the case with a new season of Apex, in the first half of the season we had a lot of talk about Season 8's meta, which was mainly the combination of Revenant and Octane, and there was also a lot of talk about the Mastiff as well. But there is one gun that has been absolutely tearing up Apex Legends right now, and not many people are actually talking about it all that much, so I'm here to change that.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the amazing, the unstoppable, never-ending gun, the Spitfire.
It's non-stop!
Yeah, I think you get the idea. Now, before we dive into why the Spitfire is so overpowered in Season 8 of Apex Legends, I need to take you back to Season 7 quickly, where we had the Fight Night collection event alongside the airdrop escalation takeover. To briefly sum up this game mode, you had care packages landing in of different stages throughout the game. You had blue ones at the start of the game, purple ones in the mid game, gold and red in the end game. And in the blue packages right at the start of the game, you had a chance of a fully blue kitted Spitfire with full blue attachments. Now, trust me when I say it didn't take people very long to realize just how strong this gun is. Here's a screenshot of your average box that pretty much everyone would be running in this game mode if they could, and if they didn't have two, then they'd at least have one. Now, it was around this time that a lot of content creators kind of cottoned on to the fact that this gun is insanely strong, and a lot of videos were made highlighting just how strong the Spitfire can be. Not long later, the event ended and people kind of quickly forgot about the Spitfire and just how much it was tearing up pubs at that time, and just a few of us were silently hoping that maybe the Spitfire might receive a slight nerf, not too much, but just enough to make it a little bit more balanced, because it was way too controllable at long and medium range with such a high magazine count and such a high potential damage output. A lot of people were doing a ton of damage with it in that game mode, and we were just kind of hoping maybe it would just be toned down a little. Well, that didn't happen, did it? Now fast forward to Season 8, and the Spitfire received a damage buff, making it even stronger, with no changes to its recoil and only a slight increase in reload time, which effectively amounts to nothing. So essentially, they made the Spitfire stronger with no real repercussions for doing that. And that leads us to the fun and exciting part of today's video. I'm introducing a Spitfire counter on your screens, as you can see right here, and on the screen is the amount of Spitfires we've seen already in this video, but we're not done there. Every time we see a new Spitfire in the video, for the rest of this video, it will go into the Spitfire counter, and we are going to count out just how many Spitfires we see in a couple of public lobby games. It's going to be a great fun game. You guys are going to love this. But why stop there? I'm going to show you the perfect Kings Canyon rotation for the best loadout in Apex Season 8. So basically, this is how it goes. Step 1, land in caustic treatment, because did you know, in caustic treatment, there is 4 gold loot spawns off the drop, and one of those could be the gold Spitfire. Once you're done looting caustic treatment, make sure you pick up any Spitfires you see. You've already got your gold one, so now you just need another Spitfire, and then you're already halfway to the perfect loadout. Step 2, once you've got both your Spitfires, or maybe just one, it doesn't matter, you can find another one very, very soon. You just rotate down here a little bit to this weapon shed down here. That's what we call it, the weapon shed, because there are tons of weapons and attachments in these things, and they are all over the map. You're going to want to blow this open, and boom, you're going to find either another Spitfire or a gold heavy mag to go on your other Spitfire, so you have 2 gold mag Spitfires. Now if you don't find a gold mag or a Spitfire in there, don't worry, just across the road is another weapon shed that you can check, and of course just on from that another one as well. There are so many of these things. Don't worry if you don't get lucky in the first one or two. You're going to have plenty of chances to find your Spitfire and gold mag. You don't need to worry about that. Now step 3 is to win the game, because you never have to reload again, and with a gold mag Spitfire you have a potential damage output of 1048 damage per mag. That means on a red shield enemy that does not have low profile, you only have to hit 21.5% of your shots, and you can miss 78.5% of your shots and still kill them. That's pretty good. And of course, because of that, you also have to hit less shots on a low profile character, and if you're hitting headshots, then you definitely don't need to worry. With how easy the Spitfire recoil is to control, you don't have to worry about putting in any kind of recoil control. It does that for you, and trust me, even in close range, you're still going to be killing enemies because that hipfire recoil buff really doesn't make that much of a difference. The best part is the fact that other players that don't use the Spitfire are going to have to reload mid-fight, while you can still hose them down with the Spitfire, and even if you do run out of ammo, just pull out your second Spitfire with a gold mag, and by the time you finish firing, your other Spitfire is going to have reloaded. Now if that's not quite enough for you and you're still struggling, then don't worry, there's one extra tip for those of you who need a little bit extra, and that's going to be to play this one specific legend, and this legend loves to eat gum that is off the bottom of their dirty shoe.
It's delicious!
Yes, by playing Rampart you're going to get even more bullets per mag in your Spitfire, and it's going to reload even faster, and if that's not enough, you've got your amped walls to increase the damage output as well. It's just a perfect combination. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you can win every single game of Apex Legends in Season 8. Okay, so I guess some of you are thinking I'm memeing that and kind of going over the top a bit, and yeah, I guess I am. People don't really run around with 2 Spitfires with gold mags, but 1 is bad enough, trust me. And as you're probably already starting to tell by the Spitfire counter at this point, a lot of people have kind of realized how strong the Spitfire is, and a lot of people run it. Too many people run it. There are so many Spitfires every single game, and if you're someone who doesn't like to run the Spitfire for, I don't know, moral reasons, then it can be quite oppressive. I'm not even joking when I say people would rather leave the game than fight this thing, like they just know they've lost. The issue with the Spitfire being good is honestly mostly in the mag size, and that's something I don't want to change. I don't want the mag size to change, but it's because the gun is so powerful, so easy to control, and it has so many bullets per mag, and even if you don't have an extended mag, 35 bullets per mag is a lot, and as it should be for an LMG. It leads to a lot of situations where if you don't one-clip your opponent in close combat, then they're going to win, because while you have to reload or switch weapons, they don't have to take their finger off the trigger. That combined with the insane damage output and just the sheer amount of Spitfires that are around the map is going to lead to a lot of frustration for a lot of players, and I know a lot of people are finding this gun very frustrating at the moment. My suggestion for the Spitfire would be either to revert the damage to what it was, although I still think a lot of people would use it because it was strong before the buff, but for me what they need to do is actually just increase the recoil, so you actually have to put some effort into controlling it, because the recoil control is super easy on this gun. And the good news is that so many people are using this gun that the statistics on Respawn's end will show that it does need a nerf, and I'm very confident of that. Their stats are always really accurate, and they always nerf guns when they need to be nerfed for the most part, so I have full confidence that this gun will be nerfed next season. And I know there are going to be some of you out there who are like,
I love the Spitfire, I really hope they don't nerf it, it's my favourite gun in the game, and you're just bad because you can't fight it and you can't hit your shots.
And to those of you I say, yes, I'm terrible. But equally at the same time, the Spitfire is stupidly strong in the hands of a good player, and it's just too much at the moment. It has to be said, it's too much. Everyone's using it, everyone knows it's insanely strong, and it does just need to be toned down a little bit. Now I know on PC this problem probably isn't quite as bad where the aim assist isn't cranked to 10,000, but on console, every time you fight someone with a Spitfire, it's like fighting prime Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not gonna miss. But guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy a little bit of a light-hearted one. Just wanted to talk about this gun a little bit, and let's be honest, it does need a nerf. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more regular Apex Legends content from myself. Until next time guys, it's been your boy Ashton. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, and goodbye.